What's up? Welcome back to another video, y'all. I hope y'all having an amazing day. Thank you for clicking on the video. So in today's video, we're about to get straight into it. We ain't wasting no time, y'all. We ain't wasting no time. We're talking about Genshin Impact. So Genshin Impact is a really popular RPG game, right? It's on mobile, it's on PC, it's on console, and it's in the form of a gacha game. So gacha basically means like you wish for all your equipment, like your characters, your gear, etc. But like I'm gonna put it in a broad sentence. Like to think about it like playing a gacha game. Like if you never like played a gacha game, you basically like it's luck based. Like everything is mostly luck based in the game, and you're not guaranteed actually anything. But yeah, I don't know if you haven't heard of Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a really popular game, but it's different because it's a story based game and it's open world like gacha. There's not really many open world gachas, so but there is becoming more. But Genshin opened up that platform for like an open world gacha. Everybody's doing open world now, so in gaming. So Genshin was the first like big open world gacha. Yeah, and Genshin's being updated constantly and consistently. The game's been out since 2020, so I've been playing since like 2021. I think I started like the second patch of the game because they go by patches. The game goes by patches, it gets updated by patch. So like 1.0, 1.1, 1.2. But yeah, this always drives like hype and keeps the game exciting by consistently updating the game and not just like releasing the game, I guess. But that is probably a topic for another video about gaming. Like now, oh my gosh, I want to really get into more stuff. Y'all gonna see though, y'all gonna see. But back to Genshin, I have like this weird relationship with Genshin, and we about to get into it in this video. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. If you play Genshin, if you play for a while, you're probably going to relate to this video. So we're gonna get into it. But before we start, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment if you want to, and subscribe if you really enjoy the video and you enjoy my content. If you enjoy me talking and just rambling, because that's all I do is just talk and ramble. But yeah, let's go.
Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
So I kind of want to get into why Genshin is so weird and why I have such a weird relationship with the game. It's like a love-hate relationship with the game. The reason I say that is because Genshin has so many flaws that it just feels like so frustrating to play sometimes. It can also just get extremely boring. So first thing, like I'm using an example is the Spiral Abyss. If you play Genshin, let me just point this out real quick. The Spiral Abyss is the in-game mode, and it essentially means something you do constantly. Once you get to the top levels and you know they advance in the game, like you have to enter the game, of course, in-game mode. So I'm AR60, I'm maxed out level. Of course, I've been playing for like 5 years now, so I have over 25-star characters, and some are probably bad, some are bad. Some are bad, but that's the point. The Abyss has just became hell for just to complete, and trust me, it was never easy for me to clear, but it's gotten so frame perfect to the point where I'm just restarting floors for little hours. It makes me feel like, why am I playing the game? But here's the thing, Abyss has an HP inflation just to make the enemies harder and like tankier, and for your characters to like not be able to do as much damage as they would, because the characters now they do so much damage, so like they have to make them tankier. But when I finally come to clear floor 12, I actually feel so happy and accomplished. Like it feels like a real love-hate, because it's just like I don't want to play this game, bro. Like I don't want to play this game. It feels like it's cheating. Like it feels like I'm not even having fun. Like I'm just sitting here and trying to like get perfect frames to just to clear one floor. Like it's ridiculous. But once you finally clear it, you are so like you feel like you're on top of the damn world. I'm not gonna lie. You feel like you're like at the top, like you're really not. This game just has so many parts that can be fun, and even the Abyss is fun. Like trying to learn like all the mechanics and like playing like the boss, like especially the bosses that meet in the Abyss, because you have to like learn their mechanics, and they're kind of like complicated. Just like make it complicated and tanky, of course. Like I said before, like they're just tanky, so you can't clear the boss, like clear them really easily. So you have to like find out like the best comps and stuff. Whatever, that's cool. But yeah, I think it's a little bit of fun. Even though I just complained about it like a couple seconds ago, yeah, I do find it fun. Like once you finally get to clear it and it's all over, until it resets. Okay, but the Abyss isn't the best thing ever, but okay, that's fine. I mean, like no game is gonna be their best ever. So the overworld, in my opinion, is actually good. It's just sometimes I feel so bored of playing it. I'll play it too much that I don't even try to collect everything. I don't know, that might just be me. But Hoyoverse, which is the people who made this game, I don't know how I'm just finally mentioning this, but they are the people who make the game. Put a lot of effort into the open world. I will say that they put a lot of effort into their open world, and they put a lot of effort into their story, which we'll get into in a minute. And I do enjoy the gimmicks for the most part, but there's just so much you can do when it comes to the open world. So it's just whatever. The elemental system is also something I really enjoy. Now, it's not the most fleshed out system, but most gacha games have an elemental system, and Genshin being no different. However, like in my opinion, I feel like there's not much you can really do with an elemental system. Like with all gacha games, not really much you can do. That's why you have to like work on your combat and like your like mechanics in your game more. Like after a while, there's nothing really you can do with the elemental system, but it's fine. Genshin's elemental system is fine. I think adding new elements would be good, but you would like to have to rework the entire system, and some elements elemental reactions become overpowered by. So you have to like really be careful. But Genshin, I don't know, 5.8 is upcoming, and I ain't gonna say much, but it's about to be interesting. We can now dive into the bad parts of the game, and I feel like are actually unredeemable. Not unredeemable, but you know, like it's just not parts that I would enjoy and I don't enjoy. We're gonna talk about the story. So it's just mad to me. Like I'm sorry, I just can't get to the story. I know it's not a hot take, but get your story is not it for me. I'm not a story enthusiast. I am here for the gameplay. I'm here for the gameplay, so the in-game content in the open world will be more appealing to me. I guess I enjoyed the story throughout the beginning, and that's why I feel like now that it's just like mad to me, they kind of like disappointed. But at the beginning of the story, when we were in Mondstadt and Liyue, if you like played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Those the first regions you visit. Like you start off in Mondstadt. And the Zuma story was okay. Once I reached Sumeru, I was just like, the region. I just kind of gave up, and yeah, I just kind of got super confused. The story just got really confusing to me, and there's just too much to process in my brain. But that's when I started to crave a skip button, which we're not gonna get into that because I definitely think Genshin needs a skip button. Literally, Wuwa has a skip button. I don't know why Genshin shouldn't get a skip button. I mean, you shouldn't have to be forced to listen to a story. Now, I'm not gonna say the story is unredeemable, but at this point, it's just kind of miserable to sit through sometimes. Like especially the no dialogue quests, which kill me. I can't do no dialogue quests. Like I literally fall asleep. Not even being dramatic. I literally fall asleep listening to watching. Can't listen to it. You have to watch it. The no dialogue quest. I just skip through everything nowadays because you'll be sitting there for hours just listening to the story and ends on ends on ends. And that's the thing with like Genshin. It's like you have to sink in hours on hours into the game to receive the best experience. Like no, that's like kind of like decisive. Like it depends on like if you're a hardcore gamer or if you're like just a casual. But if you you have to sink hours and hours in the game to like receive the best experience. You will not get most of the rewards if you do not spend most of your like every day playing the game. Like you want to get the most 5 stars you can and the time. You want to get the best artifacts for your characters, you have to log in every day. I know this goes for most gacha games. Genshin released when I was in high school in 2020. Hey, so I had time to do everything and anything and everything. And now that I'm in college and I'm working a part-time job, there's just no way for me to do everything. Yeah, it just kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So all that was like kind of personal, but I mean, it's a video. It's supposed to be personal. But this kind of brings me to my point about like the weird relationship I have with Genshin Impact. The more I grow older, I literally don't have the patience for like much things to do that are not important to me. But like with Genshin, I can somehow come back to the game when you need like to have infinite amount of patience. Like this game, you need infinite. The fact that I can come back to this game is kind of crazy. And let's not get into how many times I quit the game. Actually, we're gonna get into that. I had first quit the game during the Sumeru region cycles, which I literally said I gave up earlier on. But I had first quit the game when 3.0 dropped, and prior to this, I was playing the game like the entire every day. When I patched 1.0 and the patch 2.0 cycles, I was playing the game every day. The game just started becoming a chore though by 3.0, and like I remember in 2.7, I think it was, like the game was like down because of like there was stuff going on. I believe there's stuff going on, so I kind of understand that. It's not the like game's fault, but it just like caused me not to like play. I just kind of gave up. Like, it was just a drought. It was a big drought for me. I also like started working and like other priorities just got in the way, and the game was just like not it. But once 4.0 dropped with Fontaine patches, I was like by time then I was like part-time with the game. Like I was coming back and then going off. I was barely playing and keeping up with the characters. But I do remember this. So once Farina dropped, I literally got her within like 10 pulls. I like wished on her banner and got her, and I got her weapon like on the next pull. Like it was kind of crazy, and I got right back on the grind. Like that's one thing about Genshin. If you get something interests me, I'm gonna get right back on the grind. Like I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna get right back on the grind. Like especially when I found out how overpowered Farina was. I had to like build her, had her weapon and everything. I was ready. Of course, I quit again. Like, not even a patch later, I quit again, and I came back when Arlecchino released. And I don't care. I love Arlecchino. That is my favorite character. One of my favorite characters in my game. Crazy is that I don't even know her full like story, but she just looks like so cool to me. Like, especially with like the moon, the blade moon or whatever on her burst. Like, I don't know. I love Arlecchino. Like, she's a really cool character to me. Parasocial relationship with her, but like no, it's just like a character like I could connect with. I don't know. I really like her. She's just cool. I've been playing her for a while, so of course I'm gonna like start to like them when I play with them for a while. They sold me with Arlecchino. I got right back on the game, and I'm free to play for the most part, but I got Arlecchino. But I do believe up to when 5.0 dropped with Natlin, which was last last fall, yeah, 2024 fall. 2024 fall is when 5.0 Natlin dropped, and I could continue to be on and off of the game, but like once 5.3 reached, I pretty much dropped the game. I remember I pulled Salonin, and then that's when I was like playing a lot, and then I dropped the game once again, and I was like learning in the Natlan region, like playing with the new mechanics and the gimmicks. Then I didn't return until just recently in 5.6. Like I literally quit 5.3 when Malvika dropped, yeah, and then yeah. But I recently started playing again in 5.6 when I got a Scout here, and then now I'm back on the grind again. I'm waiting for the anticipation of 6.0 and like Nodcry and the Snudge regions, because it's like been so long playing Genshin Impact. There's no way I played it this much and you think I'm not gonna come back for like the last regions. Like nah. I gotta see like what's gonna happen. I gotta see like what's going down. I put too much effort into this game at this point. Yeah, now we're here today, and I'm just anticipating the race of 6.0 like heavily. I don't think it would be the game changing update. Like I think Genshin is like is what it is in this final fate. Like we have to just have that. You know, like more than likely I'm gonna have some fun playing it. And other than that, I might take a break again from the game, but you know, who knows in the future. Like I might just get right back on the grind and like play the game every day. Which is funny because I'm like the busiest I've ever been in life right now. So it's kind of weird. I'll have some time to do that, but we'll see. I really do want to stick out to the end and witness like how Genshin will close out. I just have like such a weird relationship with this game to the point where I don't even try to play other gacha games. Like, and even though Genshin bores me like bad at times, like really bad at times, I attempted to play Wuwa like a couple weeks ago, and like okay, I do like Wuwa, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, and I see why everyone like likes it and they say it's better than Genshin. I could definitely see that, but I don't know, I just can't with gacha games. Like maybe Genshin is just different for me, but Wuwa is just the combat, and Wuwa is definitely better. I will say that the way you can like dodge, and then you could the outro and intro skills, like I do like Wuwa. I'm not going to lie, but I don't think it's just meant for me. I don't think gacha games are meant for me, really. I only got into gacha games because of Genshin. There's that. I also played Cookie Run Kingdom for about 2 years, but yeah, that game is just not it either. Every unit gets power cracked in like 2 weeks, so I'm just like losing my mind trying to keep up with like the meta, and like you need meta to like even survive in the arena. But enough rambling about other gacha games, because this one's about Genshin, and I think that is the end of this video. But all I just really want to talk about was like the relationship I have with the game. Like at this point it's just like, am I gonna quit? Am I gonna keep playing? I mean, I don't know. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and yeah, enjoyed some of the stories I had, I guess, kind of. Once again, if you made it this far, be sure to leave me a comment and a like. And if you want, of course, you don't have to, but I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye.